So hello YouTube. Daisy, what's up? What's up? Yeah, it's weekend. It's also holidays here. It is holidays in Europe. We have that as well, but we had it 2 weeks ago. I think 2 weeks ago. So already used to it, but yeah. I'm not 100% sure if I'm getting YouTube chat in, but we'll see that. We will see. Do you want the reality of the situation? Do you want the reality of this situation? Forsono, good morning, good morning. It's weekend. It's weekend, guys. So cannot really not play aggro. It's aggro weekend. Billy, hello. Thank you for putting something in chat on YouTube. So apparently it's working. Hopefully no lag today. You know what's the issue? Not the issue. It's never an issue. It's not an issue. It's a competitive edge. I think the fail case that make it so the expected value is so much better drafting aggro. That's the reality of the situation. Because think about it. First of all, there's always going to be enough combo players because they consider that fun. So they're going to take away the blue pieces, the good blue pieces, and the good combo pieces. So you might not get the combo. While every card in red-white does the same. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. A 2-drop is a 2-drop. A 3-drop is a 3-drop. Unless it's a Johnny. A Johnny is a bonkers card. I'm taking a Johnny over everything. Like, a Johnny compared to Ancestral Recall. A Johnny will most often grant you more value than Ancestral Recall does. Because you just flip it and then you start spamming tokens, and tokens are virtual value. And tokens are worth cards. It's simple. It is simple. Ancestral Recall is a busted card. But the issue is, again, competitive edge. I think there's too many good cards, too many good red-white cards that you just kind of get away with it too easy. While if you join the other side, the fun side, quote unquote, if you join the fun site, there's less of quality there. So you might not get the stuff you need, even though those decks are good. Can be good. We'll just go with the flow. Might end up in a non-Boros deck. Maybe. One of these days. I started combo. I started pretty open about it, so... my first 4 videos on YouTube are non-Boros decks. Just yesterday, I posted the first Boros trophy. Okay, but I don't mind playing Mana Crypt in any deck. So that's power. That is power, and that we take. What would I take? I would probably just go with Mishra's Bauble if Mana Crypt wasn't there. This pack is quite weak. But Mishra's Bauble is just good in any deck. That's a good Boros card. It is. It is the best, I think, Mana Rock for Boros. Except maybe like a white or red Mox. But this one is better than Soul Ring for aggro. And it's better than Black Lotus for aggro. And then it's Philia because it's the strongest card in the pack, and it is a Boros card. And it's also a fun one, so it checks all 3 boxes. Well, in Vintage Cube, the data backs me up at least, so what are you gonna say about that? And I'm in love with a Monastery Mentor. I'm in love with any card that has prowess on it, but some decks are better Monastery Mentor decks than others. I'll take a Pyromancer. I could take a land as well, but Pyro is just insane. Stop taking lands that high, chat. Chat, come on, you don't need lands, you're 2 colors. Your default 2 colors if you go Boros. You need like 3 lands. You need 3 duels. The Alchemy Mentor? What's the Alchemy Mentor? This is like the highest win ratio, or the second highest. I don't know, it was the highest win ratio card for a while. I just need a Gianni and we're Gucci, yeah. That is true. We don't really need it, but it's good to have it. Let's put it that way. It makes mentors. Oh shit, yeah, there was like that sort of card. These cards are just not it. I mean, Jace has fallen off. Just I think it's not a good card anymore. I'll just take a Boros card. I do like Lantern. Sometimes you get sometimes people play a Reanimator. I think Pyro does better things. I mean, different things than other do. I like that card a lot. It hoses other aggro. People underestimate Lava Monster. It's also a 1-drop. We're open, by the way. We got Gydo Soul super late. There's nothing. In this pack, I would want a land. Maybe I just take a removal just in case. I don't think I want to play Magda. I could see this in case we open Minsk and Boo. It's gonna be just a bad temptation. I'm just gonna take a Boros card. I don't think you need a Minsk and Boo. Oh, good pack, I guess. Helix probably. Luros, but Luros can be good. And the land is fine. I had success with Luros, but just going cheaper makes more sense to me. Unholy Heat is good. Holy Heat would go face. I like that card a lot. Pretty straightforward. Wait, next pact is a land, right? Maybe we will Sacred Foundry. Ooh, we will Mentor though. Not a good Mentor deck right now. Decent land. But if we get the baubles, although one we passed, have a 0 mana spell. Turn 1 Mentor is not bad. I don't know, Lauren is just expensive. I haven't liked it that much. It is okay, you can play it, I think it's a little bit about the preferences as well. Oh, that's a fine land. Maybe we get recurring Nightmare and Johnny. That's a combo. Michael Machara, what's up? Probably I butchered your name. Ooh. Fledge is so good. Fledge is better than Goif, in my opinion. But I could see taking one of these. We could try to wheel one of these. I'll try to wheel a Fletch, I think. What is better here? Skull Clamp. Have one. Have Mentor, which makes Skull Clamp a little bit better. And Pyro makes it really good. And if we get a Johnny, I'll really want the Skull Clamp. Yeah, but I don't think Boros is really about. It's weird. I don't know. I don't think you care which cards you play. It's more about how you build the deck. Because everything kind of does the same. So I don't know if I'm right or wrong there. There's a recall. How is recall pick 3? We could take a, but slash is really good. Like we have our own recall here. We don't need to splash it. We have a Skull Clamp. I think Skull Clamp in Boros is arguably better than well, you need to splash a recall it, so it is better than recall. In Boros, again, like context, before anybody flips out. Yeah, but the issue is you have to draft blue then if you... I mean, you can splash a recall, but I think in Boros you almost never want to do that. While drafting other decks seems weird in right now when you get always a Boros deck. What? A what? A pick 5. Parallax Wave. Jita is sometimes like... I mean, Jita is really good when everybody does what we're doing. If they do what we're doing, then Jita kinda slaps, but... Maybe we wield the Priest. I'm pretty sure we wield the Priest. Look at that. Our mana is perfect now. Yeah, I mean, you can do it. I'm just saying, like, it's not needed. Your deck are gonna win without a Time Walk. You know what's a like that? Mana Crypt is 2 Time Walks in 1 card. There's a Boros land because Ancestral Recall is wheeling. Well, there's actually a Recurring Nightmare. Spellbomb is just alright. It's actually quite good here because of Mentor. But Recurring Nightmare, if we get a Johnny. Although we don't have big spells. We don't have big spells. I mean, we don't have big creatures. Whatever. Just take a playable. Maybe we play it. It might not make the cut even, but... Sahili. Cauldron. Why is Cauldron in the cube? Does it have any combos? Grim Lavamancer. I mean, I guess it hoses Reanimator.
Behold new wonders.
Do I ever play that garbage? Or do I take Mana Confluence? I'm not gonna play the Enduring Insurance, right? Ever. Ooh. 1, 2. Have ways to discard the soul. So there's our priest. Grist for the 2 bad cards. What's a Grist? Grist is the discard one, right? Eulogy, what is up? By the way, somebody is confused. I'm sometimes referring to either Twitch or YouTube chat. We're live on both channels today. Oh, there's our black mana. That's better actually than playing Triome, I think. Well, close. This one's Scries. I like the Scry and decks like that. That's good. Never had success with Hazo, but I'm also haven't played it, to be fair. But the issue is, I mean, the issue again, it's how you build it. But usually, the Boros deck is really resilient. You don't run out of cards because you have Skull Clamps and stuff. So it feels like the cards are in the way because the Boros can grind really well. It's more of a mid-range deck than it's an aggro deck, but it plays out aggro because nothing else is like everything else is derply. Nice Fury there. Portable Hole, I wouldn't mind. Also, like Fury, when you have a mana crypt, is just broken. Well, Angel is turn 1. Not a bad play. Ooh, nice. Booster Tutor. We're passing the fun. Chat, we're passing fun. How could this streamer ever pass fun? We're gonna get opponent's Booster Tutor with Robert. That's why you pass it. So the opponent has it in the deck. Are we lacking removal? That card I like, but it's another 3-drop, so probably just Voice. Voice with Skull Clamp. I don't think we're lacking removal. Well, we wouldn't mind one big removal, but this is one of the worst ones. Fun in 2026, yeah. I do find these decks really fun to play. They're not that fun to draft, though. It's not that fun to build a Boros deck, especially because we did it so many times. Yeah, Booster Tutor is a good card. I agree with that. 4, well, we're there with playables, but I think Aspirant upgrades are early play quality. Mana Morphose would be good with Mentor if we decide to play it, but we could move away. Mana Morphose also kinda good with Showdown because it's like a free card. But sometimes it wheels. Wasteland, Ephemerate with Fury. Well, Ephemerate with Fury is actually quite sick. Ephemerate with Pyro. That's it. I think it's Wasteland. Our mana is pretty good. Could play a Vindicate. That destroys a land. At one point, like, stuff gets redundant because you can only play 23, 24 real cards and then you need lands. Or a really good land and commando. By this point, I think we're just on the mana. Fatal Push going late, like weird cards going late, like Tidebinder is good. I mean, but blue was open, Recall was just passed down to like pick 4. I mean, I passed it. Let's go. That's a quality. I mean, would rather have the other one, but would rather have the real mommy, but you can't always get what you want. We didn't wheel Flage, Satch. So maybe it was a mistake. After all. Not in this pack. It was in the last pack. But sometimes you get what you need exactly. That could be a good song if somebody writes it. Are we a good mentor deck? Mentor is not really that much about spells. It's more about having 0 mana stuff, and we don't have 0 mana stuff. That might be okay. We're actually going white here. Well, decently white. Ooh, there's the Morphos. Oh, why didn't I take that Flage? We have the Priest and Wave combo. Who says aggro cannot be combo as well? Wait, why am I cutting a white source? I took a plateau over it. I was confident we're gonna. I was too confident we're gonna wheel it. I was too confident we're gonna wheel it. So we have 2 tap lands. Maybe this one goes. I want the black mana for Lingering Souls. I think Lingering Souls are quite good in this deck because of Skull Clamp and where are you? This guy, which kind of adds some top end. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 16 plus mana crypt. It's minus bomb. It's a bomb. How can we cut it? How can you just cut a bomb? Not the best Fury deck, actually. We don't have that many red spells. But I'm not cutting a Fury. You can just cast it. Oh, this goes white as well. Are we good enough with spells for Mentor? I think we are. Plus, Mentor makes tokens for the Skull Clamp. That kind of gets going, and Philia Fury. Minus a card. Minus a card. Helix, but I like our spells. I like our creatures as well. Do we have anything that interferes with Lava Mancer? Not really. Except maybe Delirium. 14 creatures is a lot, but I don't want to cut the Lava Mancer. Priest and don't care about wave. Priest makes well, it makes Firia better as well. However you want to look at it. If you exile their stuff, it's just removal on Filia, so I guess that's hard to justify. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we cannot cut a spell if we want to run Mentor. But could cut Mentor. But then we could cut Mana Morphose. Do we have like an impactful spell? But we have just Garbo in the sideboard. So it is like Lava Mancer then, but man. I don't want to cut the Lava Mancer. Lightning Heals, but that's a spell. Okay. If it needs to be. Then we're gonna play versus Boros each single time and I'm gonna regret my life choices. I'm keeping, but could get plateau, but then we don't have black mana. So I guess I'm actually taking the damage. And maybe regretting it, because if we play versus aggro, because you have to take another damage then. Blue. Soul Ring. Well. And we drew it. I wanted to fetch that one. Stupid rocks. They wanted to have what? 2 7 mana next turn. You cannot just have 7 mana on turn 2. We're still in a bad spot. Sure. Oh, come on. This is on 10. Well, look at Auto Tapper. What a scam. This card is such bullshit. I mean, it's bullshit. It's so random. Sometimes it does very little. But when it does a lot, it's pretty good. 4 damage. I mean, we're just kind of... we're gonna out the aggro. It's 4, it's more. And loyalty. Yeah, whatever. That 6 was too much. Probably would even beat it if they rolled a normal number there. Because our hand was really good. It's one of these days. Who draws more crypts? Well, if we get a white source, it would be so sick. Otherwise, Fury next turn or what? Discard it, but otherwise, like, 1 damage now. Could keep it, obviously. Like, Spell Pierces then get us more. So it's like, kind of back and forth. Pump next turn might matter. Not the best mana creep hand, unless you get a white source. Not a white source. Just needs white, right? Okay. It was nice meeting you, Oppo. What does that do again? So they would draw 2. Or is it 1 target? No, it's 2 targets. Oh, that's not that bad for them. I think they draw 2, but who cares? This has applications with Wheel of Fortunes and stuff. So it has a little bit. It's a little bit more of a combo card, I think, than it's like a Nadu card. Steven, what's up? What's up? Well, Mana Crypt's better than Ancestry Recall because they kind of drew cards equal to Ancestry Recall. Cube is weird. I mean, I think like a lot of people. Well, first of all, it's like if you didn't have prior experience with either old school constructed formats or vintage cube, you kinda, it's hard to see the combos, right? And then even if you see the combos, if others tell you about the combos, you have to put them in a deck. So your deck needs to like still be functional if you draw one piece of the combo, usually. That's like the best way to build it. You could just go simpler and draft fair decks, which is my suggestion if you're starting out and then you can figure out the combo stuff later. You're gonna see what opponents are playing and stuff like that. I mean, it's gonna be swingy when there's gonna be 0 mana, add 3 mana to your mana pool. Of course, it's a swingy format. I don't think anybody really like the games can be random. Like that's not like a secret in Cube, I think. Ship it. Oh man, our hands are not great. On the play, this is relatively fine, but we're starting with a 2 mana 2/2. We have these two on 4. I could try to ambush it, but it's likely not gonna work that way. Maybe it would work. Not really compromising our aggro plan, but we're stopping them as well. These are actually the good mana dorks. Others are pretty bad. Or birds are, I guess, also fine. But Exalted is kind of neat. Sure. Wait. That's actually... Man. What do we do now? I should have responded, actually. Okay. I mean, it's not even like that good if they do that. Okay. Okay, that's kind of sick. It would be so good if they went for it. I should have done it in response, but like, luckily they tapped out. Because this wouldn't come back when the priest is in play. Well, okay, this is a worrisome card if they have the combos. Okay, here we have Strip Mine. Although we're quite ahead on board. can literally get anything. Discard a creature card, okay. This doesn't reach. It just mills. Whenever you attack. We need a skull clamp. That's bad. That is bad. They surely have a Reacher or something insane. I guess Crater Hoof doesn't do that much. Etali is pretty random, but it can be good. They didn't have double red. But they cannot really... Well, they have the Cradle, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, plus that, potentially. Still need something. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the 2-turn clock. Pyro is a good card. And it's instant, legendary. Well, it says here, right? 3. Ancient Tomb, okay. Oh, come on. They milled an enchantment. That's like really, really lucky. That's extremely lucky. Well, that's also lucky. Could equip here. The issue is the clock changes. They're gonna might it though. They're gonna might it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we wait a turn with that. But they don't really have a huge reason to blow up the hole. But I mean, some people will still do it. I guess the Goif power was a reason. Cause now it's attacking for 6. Come on, you didn't get a creature. We might lose if they have Crater Hoof. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Value even. Can cast it. Can they 3, 4? No, they don't have. They're missing because this doesn't produce both. That was actually good for us. But I can keep on discarding it. That's the issue. It's not punishing. That was not punishing. Wait, oh my god, a combo. A combo. Oh, if we deal with that, interesting. The issue is this doesn't really, like, maybe I need to deal with that. So attack, start sacking. I think it's legit to actually bounce that. Or the hierarch, but they will just discard the thingy. Is my issue. That's relatively good. We can still play a land, right? I don't like losing the birdies though. But I cannot play this and that. So you have two options. You could wait till attraction comes down. I mean, wait, like, I think it's better to just go here, but I could do it on survival. It's just they can always discard it, so I don't know. You wanna, like, do they have stuff? Just not punishing enough that they fetch the card they cannot cast. Oh my god. Well, they need another black. Or they just draw a card they need. How did they always fetch the wrong card? And then they always drew the card they needed. Like, that's just and people are telling me these decks are skill intense. Like, literally every survival decision they made was a bad decision, except the Goif. The Goif was obviously great. But they fetched two cards they cannot cast. Okay. Robber, Evangelist on one is pretty sick. On the draw though. It's kinda crazy, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, we're getting, today we're getting all the insane draws from Opus. I mean, we have an insane draw, but... This is the issue. Because our hand is insane. How long have I been playing? Today? This is the first draft. Or I mean in general, like, I don't know, I started 2004 as a kid, probably. Even earlier, but casually for years. 2002, I think. Just gonna destroy that. Lose a red card is the only issue, but it doesn't look like a creature deck. I think it really depends, Steven, on like if you just play casually, you're not really like improving that much. You kind of need to actively, if you seek for competitive knowledge, right? You have to actively try to improve, which I started later on. Like my first PT was, well, 2014, I think. It's kind of interesting to just dump that. Have a, but one mana doesn't counter it. Could draw. Because that's a liability right now, if you ask me. Unless they have like a 6-drop. There's not many 6-drop, mostly 7. Does it deal with a land? No. 8. 8, 8, 8. Cube is, you need some experience. You just need like some repetition. It's better if you're not, if you really care about, I mean, obviously everybody cares about gems and stuff, but it is, you can play like in pots and stuff or do mock drafts. It's maybe better to start that way if you're really losing too much. I guess we sack at least one. 'Cause I don't want to lose the power, but Fury is enough. That's the issue is... I don't think there's a big issue. I mean, artifacts they can cheat into play. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana now. We literally flipped tails every time, but doesn't matter at this stage. It doesn't even matter. Only, like, there's nothing for with one card. Because Force of Will requires another card. I think Jace is like barely playable if you ask me in this day and age. Yeah, I was thinking about 0 mana spells, so just a little careful to navigate to not mess any sequencing. But for with one card, nothing is there, right? Daze doesn't do it because we have too much mana. Power creep, yeah, it was a banned card back in the days. I think it like for this cube, the double blue is a huge restriction on Jace. More than anything, because if you could go. Well, I guess you can go, but like I guess you need a double blue. You can go like Soul Ring into Jace, that's pretty good. But then again, like you'd rather have Minsk or any other Planeswalker. Because it's more proactive. Green best color. You're sarcastic, right? The best green card is a B minus card. Except Minsk multicolor stuff, which is like Nado and Minsk. When we need this, because when are we gonna drop it? I could go here, but no, I mean like they are joking. They're joking. we all fell for it. So hard to not play that. What a weird hand. I mean, if we get the any land, but like especially red, a lot of the things get forgiven. So we can deal with something if they have something. Because there's a lot of flashers for white. Hmm. Mana drain would be the only issue. I don't care that much that getting countered. It's hard to play around mana drain. Well, with this would play around it. But what does green offer except fast bond, which means you need a strip mine? What? Wow, full grip! We got the same cards but better. Okay. Well, they might get some mass removal or something. Wait, does this count any counters? No. Put any number of times. Valor counters. So that's not normal counter. It's better here versus like toxic deluge. They would have to pay 3. Here they would have to pay 4. -2, then this is better. Or that. Yeah, because they go to 1 with the Lush. Three life. They see a Helix. The issue with the land combo is it's not even a good combo. It's too derply versus aggro because they already have a board. So you need to deal with the board and then start strip mining. So it like I can understand combos that are actually good, like Time Walk combos or Lion's Eye Diamond combos or Storm combos that win, but Strip Mine combo doesn't even win. Like, you need to deal with the board first. So you need like a combination of control combo. It feels it's too hard, but it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun if you like losing. I see. I see what they're trying to do. More cards for us. Well, this hand is a little bit worse. They can flip tails. They played. They made more game actions than we did, for sure. Boros just punishes these. Like, you cannot set up. You cannot set up. Where is this aggro? I think it's too good. Like, this cube would need balance. Balance. I mean, balance is in the cube. Like, somebody needs to balance this cube. That's what I mean. Remove a Johnny. Remove some other pieces. Make green better. You need some. Green needs an identity. I was joking the other day. Maybe like prevent damage identity. Fuck. Like lockdown control. Green is the arc of green. Or a dretch maybe. Or just like remove power. I would remove power. I don't find that fun. I guess like that's why people play it, but I don't find Black Lotus as fun. Like it's just stupid. Like it's just like too many non-games. Like just remove power and then the green is good because ramp gets good. Like ramp is useless now if there's power. I would remove like power 9. Not even all of it, but like probably Time Twister could stay or something or whatever that card is. Probably was supposed to leave that back. But then again, if they deal with that, the robber stays. So it's safer to attack with this either way only. Well, we have a counter up if we attack, but they can respond. Playing a land out would be only, but we can cycle that and stuff. I could play a land in case they play something in response. I think we need to play a land out. No, it's interesting. Probably still just robber. Better than our real cards. No, Field of the Dead is just a useless card. It's not powerful enough. It's a dead spot in the queue. Unless they tune the everything down for sure. If they tune anything down, or maybe they like Scape Shift or something like that. Scape Shift is actually valid, I think, but it would be so hard to build around it. It's probably just a trap. It's another strategy that, like, as a one-off Scape Shift doesn't work. If you put 4 in the deck, yeah, or 3, I guess, in limited. That's the part about combos. They don't work as one-off. They really don't. You would need, like, in constructed they work because you have 4 pieces of the same thingy. So I can deal with that. Deal with Mox. Or this no once. Urza is good. I guess it's the same if Urza is in play. That's black, but they have no black. Yeah, maybe ranked is really what exposes this cube. I don't know. I don't know. It's also so different how people perceive fun. So you cannot like for instance, I viewed curve out decks more fun than combo decks. Does that make me a worse person? In eyes of like combo players, yes. But you shouldn't be like you shouldn't let the boomers dictate what fun is. What your type of fun is. Cycle or go for one more. Because this is now, if I play it out, the robber has more chances to do something. Just probably play it out. Because that gets also one bigger. No, I am a boomer. I am a boomer. I'm realizing that. I knew what was in there. Dude, you saw it. Come on, don't nice me now. Don't nice me now. The Jordan 1 is up. They misclicked on the emoji. By the way, this is my arc for only 2 days now. We did a lot of stuff. We did a lot of combo early. It was more forgiving, but now everybody just curves out. Oh shit, I almost spilled the coffee. Luckily, there was nothing in. Wait, how do I update? Like, we had some good... Like, this was sweet, if you guys remember that. I posted this on YouTube. But this, like, I mean, look at this. If you have the... It has to be nice when you have the power. And then it was... The land... Tomp... Like, into this, like, just ramp. And then neat combos like Sahili can copy a Black Lotus. Tezzeret can find a Black Lotus. But it's not like, this is not like a skill-intensive deck where it's not even fun. It's just like, you gather your mana and you cast a big spell. So that's like not really a combo deck, I guess. But this was more fun. This was really fun. Sahili, Iconoclast, all the 0 mana spells, get the 1/1, Skull Clamp, pump the Tezzeret to infinite, because these are artifacts. That was maybe the most fun I had in this cube. And then Tinker into Portal. So that was kind of neat. So we had some stuff. Or the degenerate stuff. Sneak attack into Emrakul, that also drove it. Both, like, I mean, Nexus was like a fail case for these random cards. But it feels like whenever you go down this route, you need at least some piece of power, which is like random if you open it or not, because nobody passes that, or at least they shouldn't. While here, you don't need power, and that's an issue. I mean, that's a balance issue in the cube, in my opinion. What concert were you at, Jordan? Taylor Swift pair. Don't lie to us. Did you watch Taylor Swift pair? Oh, Pop Punk Screamo. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Huh. Do you do here? We have a 1-drop. 1-drop and then just draw. Or mull. A lot of cards that produce tokens. We can scry. We can go this and then scry. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. that keep was a mistake. But I did it anyways. Because I'm a believer. No, we don't have a Johnny. Do we have a Johnny? Wait. No, we don't have a Johnny. I mean, it is true that we need like, I don't know, either a 2-drop is fine. We can scry into Lingering Souls, which is insane. There's a lot of good stuff we can do. Or even like, okay, Swiss Spear is, Pyromancer is awkward, it's good, but we will have double white if we want to surveil on 2. Anti-time, what's up, what's up? Wow, that's a good one. Should I play around Mana Tide? So random. Or a blue land. But we play around Sorcerer's removal as well. And there's like hands, so this is still good towards this aggro, I think. Just exile the token or what? Just exile our stuff. That's probably better. Get more power on the board. Unless they can do something weird with the token, but they get it anyways. Don't want to deny their creatures, then I just like exile that. And deal with Jadar. But Jadar feels such a non-threat, it's crazy. No, this would be a 3-3, never mind. I think that's bad. I mean, bad. They could make it cheaper, right? And I think nobody, like, I think everybody would profit because they got so many complaints. If they just made it like 200 gems cheaper, I don't think anybody would complain. For me, it doesn't really matter because I play too much limited. I get the cards either way. But it is like, it's kind of a douchey move. What are you gonna do? I'm glad we have it though in Arena. So it's not like, but it feels like also from a marketing standpoint, even like a 100 or 200 gems and you don't get a backlash. Because the backlash was obvious, right? I don't even hate that, but I want to threat. So awkward. Have the combo. We can only exile that. Then this would go to 3, but I think we gotta deal with this thing. We gotta deal with the bombard. This is only on creatures. It's going fine. We started pretty rough today. 2 losses, but we're still in the same run. I think this is 4th or 5th game. Or 4th or we're fighting for 4th win, I think, or 5th win. How are you, Blast Beat? I could have shuffled it in, but I'm not even sure what I want to do. So it's probably fine to like it gets what, 4 cards down. No, 3 cards down. No, 2 cards down. Put the target on. Yeah, maybe I should have done it. But I'm not using it if they're not playing a creature. Or a Johnny or something. But it feels like we're giving away that. Split this. I mean, it feels like a little bit weird. First of all, they can instant speed, but that's whatever. It feels weird because now double white is a problem. I mean, you couldn't stop that. Bro, we need to draw. We need to draw. Scam. Scam of the century. Yeah. We're just not drawing creatures, it's crazy. I have a double red, double white, it's not in the deck anymore. We need double red top. Oh man, regrets. Like, sounds like Wasteland will do that much. Yeah, they gain life, so this flips, right?
No neck shall be spared from my hunger. Ah, peasant.
If we get like a wave or something, might be alright.
I'll make sure you regret this.
Showdown doesn't draw. We dealt with Sorin either way. Kittian, what's up, what's up? Steven, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good night. Let's go. Maybe. They kept the land? No. But we go to 1. What's my favorite draft format? It has to be chaos. It has to be chaos. First of all, it has this like element of anything different can happen, and I think it's also skill intense. Rewards fundamentals. But if you ask me about a set, Khans of Tarkir or Brothers War. Mostly Khans of Tarkir nostalgia factor, but I think it was also like a really good format. Brothers War just had everything. Brothers War had diversity, good decks, fun deck building, balance. I don't think there's like a better format than Brothers War. Not really. Like there were bombs, but their bombs are in any format. There weren't like stupid bombs. Wait, the opponent could have.
Everything.
Oh no, we didn't have a haster. I think majority prefers formats that are on the random side, even if they won't admit it. That's my experience, or that's my like observation. But everybody has its own preference. Man, the first Boros didn't trophy. Satch. We broke the streak. We broke the streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Boroses in a row. Boros is over, yeah. Boros bad. Chad, don't ever draft Boros again. Well, Matron, was that you? Thank you for your sub. GG's. Lutri, Kumano, Mesa. For me, Badlands potentially. Ops is also good. Ost is good. I mean, I don't even value Lutri that high in Boros. Snuff out, yeah, but it's not a red-white card. I'm gonna take Lutri. What? Well, Ajani I would take over Mox Sapphire. So, and Mana Crypt I would probably take over Mox Sapphire. Yeah, I think it's like you cannot draft combo because everybody's taking your pieces. Like it's just not the EV of it is not great. I'm too spike to draft for fun. And Boros is fun. Is another thing. But Mox Sapphire is great. This saddens me to pass Bombardiers. Recurring Nightmare. But we have Lutri Caracas. Man, but Bombardiers will move people into Boros. I think Bombardiers is like by far the strongest card besides Caracas. Everything else is like Nightmare is fun and great and can be good, but requires build around. This doesn't require a build around. This just requires you to play it and bash. Yeah, I think like there's too much quality in those colors. In the fail cases, you can bail out from Boros pretty easily. So there's a well, we could do Dark Fade and thing is is it I like, it's just dear to my heart. But I'm probably still gonna pick that add-in. We have Caracas. It's not the greatest with Mox. Like it's really like between these two. There's nothing like that powerful in the pack. I think Grief is overrated. You need Reanimation or Ephemerate for Grief. Ephemerate Grief is insane though. Vindicate is a card. Yeah, Caracas is a colorless card, I agree. Because it stops opponent stuff. Imagine like versus the last opponent that had Shelly. Having Caracas, Shelly does nothing. I guess you don't always need like you can like any white adjacent, but like white is usually kind of needed for aggro. Memory lapse though could be like blue white, then Lutri works. It's really between these two for me, but memory lapse is not even that good if like 50% of your matches are gonna be versus white decks. It's good versus everything else though. First green white ever. Showdown or ending. I know people are high on library, but I kind of never ever activated it, so I don't view it as playable. I don't know. I really go by feeling, honestly. But I'm also not always ending in Boros. Sometimes I'm just like red splash black or red black or Mardo or white. Anything goes. But it's crazy. Like these are like the two highest. Like I mean, I know win ratio, blah blah blah, but these cards are really good. You could go really heavy white. I don't think like they are like quite they're quite different cards. This has the upside of beating down Planeswalkers better, but I think Evangelist is really good. And we stay like more even though like we're gonna be open, like this is completely open. Like Abrade is also sick. Yeah, but like, what are you gonna do? Like, everybody's kind of derpling around. Like, it's getting like just passed to you. One drop just because it's a one removal. Yeah, the stats suggest that, Jarvis. What is up? The stats actually, like Evangelist is like the top 5 cards in this format or something stupid like that. But stats are stats. Everything wheels. I'm gonna take Ost here. I like some removal, especially if everybody is on Boros. Especially. Man, like look at this. Like go here. Go where you belong. Lutri. I think I like that over Heat. This just deals with Moxes and stuff and elves, and I mean that deals with elves, but this doesn't deal with Moxes. I think what they needed to do is nerf Boros and remove Power 9. I know that defeats the purpose of this queue, but Power 9 is freaking boring. Like, why would 0 mana ramp into something be that fun? Black Lotus I understand because you have combos with it. Yeah, but like, what is Power 9? It's just drawing cards and it's ramping. Like, what is Power 9? Like, ramp is my worst favorite thing to do. Like, it's the least favorite thing to do in Magic. Ramping.
There's plenty of profit.
That's like a no-brainer mentality. Broken cards, okay. Best card in the cube, let's go. This is the new Power 9, chat. The new Power 9 has entered the building. It's a Power 10 now. Or I just like replace whatever card from Power 9. Johnny is, in my opinion, the best card. The single best card in this cube.
May our axes strike as one.
It's just Clamp. It has always been Clamp. We cannot pass Clamp when you have a Johnny. Even though Fable and Nemesis are both great. Soul Ring is Power 10. Zoomer Power 9, yeah. We need to a new era. I'm a boomer and I'm advocating for Zoomer takes. Imagine. If you don't understand how a Johnny is like card advantage, you don't understand Magic. Or at least you have not adapted to 2025. That's actually sometimes good, especially with the Mox. Yeah. I mean, a Johnny probably should be 3 mana. It's too busted. I'm not arguing that a Johnny is toxic. A Johnny is toxic. A Johnny is super toxic. You could do fun stuff with Priest. Actually, DRC is kind of dope. DRC is dope. DRC also wheels. Skull Clamp, Voice. Spasmit, Voice of Victory. This also wheels. I actually like the card a lot, but gonna take a land. Gonna be responsible. Tempo, it's prowess, it's tempo all day. It's bouncing stuff, it's unsummon. That's the most fun you can have. Unsummon is maybe the best design or my favorite card in Magic. I'm not saying it's the most powerful card. It's just like exactly what confuses people enough. Or the concept of unsummon confuses people enough. I like Luros, I like Copter. Probably like Copter here more for the curve purposes. Unsummon is the best removal right now in Standard, just imagine. Imagine that. Do you like Lens? Do you like Kari more? Probably. Doesn't matter. Maybe we go mono white. We need 1-drops though for mono white. Lens has been really underwhelming though. So it's not a card I wanna play, but I'll play it if need to. Flash. So people don't like fun, huh? 2-card combos. Could take a land. Maybe for Lutri it matters. Yeah, we need the red cards for a Johnny, true. Flash and Worm. Splash Flash. Dark Faden is a red permanent, by the way. I mean, we're pretty cut in this draft, but does it matter? Cannot really move. I guess Strider, Mardu. We're not gonna play the... Even if we're in blue, this is Garbo. In an aggro deck. Okay. That's a red permanent, a really good one, actually. Could do some blue-white, but Ajani, yeah, like, good point that Ajani wants red. I mean, Modern is just kind of fun. Modern is just really good right now. I love beating Blink decks with Prowess, though. I love dunking with Prowess on Blink. But Prowess has its problems, versus Titan is sometimes an issue. Okay, DRC. Ragavan is still in the cube, yeah. Peterus, what's up, what's up? Well, I had a long break, Jarvis. My first PT was 2014. Which I kind of lucked out to get there, so I guess there's my start until 2017, and then I stopped. So I didn't have a long career, and now I'm starting again. I played Magic all the time though, but not competitively. I almost missed it. See a brown card, take a brown card. Wave or Minsk? Minsk is pretty hard to... Well, it's not that hard. Yeah, it is pretty hard to splash. It's not hard to splash, actually, but Wave is just a better card, I think, also. Arena is great. This is great. Something will wheel. Something will wheel. I mean, one reason to play Minsky's Moxes like are better with proactive cards, but I don't think it's really that close. Parallax Oasis is completely stupid. Robber, I like enough to not take Vista here, but maybe I should take Vista and wheel Robber. No, Robber is just too good. It's also a red permanent. And we have 2 Moxes for Robber, which makes it so much better. Just Swiss Spear. This doesn't help because we don't... Well, we have a Stomping Grounds. I guess it would help, actually. No, I don't think Diamond is that great. It gets clunky. It's a little bit random. Unless you play, like, decks with 18 lands. Because you discard a land and then you don't hit the next land drop. Or you'll have, like, a lot of card draw. I guess it's way better. Or any other ways to use artifacts. That's fine Skull Clan, but that's about it. Oh, man. But God is another house. Are we gonna wheel these lands? I don't care about Strip Mine, but I do care about consistency. I might just take Plateau here. Is that crazy? Stop me, chat, stop me. Okay, nobody stopped me. Your fault. Tap lands. Three, four, five, six, seven. Still need playables. We're gonna wheel one land, right? I really don't want to play a tap land. Ephemerate, what do you do? It's kind of garbo in this one. Burst or Inquisitor. I think it's pretty random what's better here. Probably Burst because we have like better 1-drops. I don't even hate the Druid in this deck. This is never really great. Wow, okay, never mind. I do like Arena a lot, but I think we need a playable. And that card is just awesome. I don't think we're getting lands anymore. Three mana. It's 4 mana if it was 3. If it was 3, it's a different story. Not a great Batter Skull deck. We don't have the Mystic. Brain Freeze. People don't like fun. The pot is guilty of not having fun. Yeah, that was a moment. I saw a funny picture, but is it from that person? I think it's from that person. They're like collecting Hazarets now or something like that. Yeah, own it. Man, didn't... I mean, I guess I'm so... Like, okay, that plateau actually helps a lot. Because that's also like 3 sources here. That's crazy. Just from taking a plateau, we got 2 sources. What did I want to do? Lands first. Kind of need evenish numbers. Maybe one more white. But Caracas will be one more white, so... 14 plus 2 is 16. And our mana is... okay-ish. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe like that. Maybe like this. 8, 9. It's just okay-ish, but okay. I can work with that. So I'll add a land if we don't have anything better. I could add a stomping ground in this, which does help with... I actually like that. It's pretty free, and we're cheap enough. And it's really good on 2, because everything grows it. If we get like or on 1 with Emerald. Three most powerful Sajani. Yeah, maybe Wave. Everything else is pretty replaceable if you ask me. Skull Clamp might be up there. I think I like Skull Clamp slightly better than Wave, actually. Depends on the deck. Both effects are really, really unique, though. So sometimes you have combos with the Wave. Yeah, I like Power Cube. I like Power Cube. I what I enjoy in Power Cube is a different story, though. I like aggro more than I like combo. So for me, it could be as well Arena Cube, honestly. The cards, most of the cards are in Arena Cube. This is okay. Lingering Souls, we don't have much for it. Fire Blast, but we don't have mountains. Maybe just this dude. I think once you go really low on lands and add moxes, there is some benefit to the hand smoothener. I think in that scenario, it actually matters. So moxes are a cheat against hand smoothener. Because it won't recognize them. It will always give you a hand with more lands. It compares 2 hands. So you will get more lands, but because your deck has like different ratio, you'll basically benefit from that. Does that make sense? Although we drew too many lands. So in this case, we actually it punished us probably. I don't know. No, but I guess the other hand then had to have 1 land or something. Because otherwise it would take a 2-lander, right? Oh, we can draw a card next turn. It's until Avatar, I think, drops. I think. Not sure. I think so, yeah. It's harder to play cube games. Just the gameplay is slightly... Because you have to pay attention to more details. Not that, like, the decisions would be... I don't know. It feels like a lot of the times decisions don't result into positive outcome, but like on a greater scale, I think, yeah, like there's more edges to be gained. I do feel more frustrated with the with the losses in cube. And how I put it now probably doesn't make any sense, but I know what I mean. So if I go here, you can go so here, but then we only have 1 red mana. But we're drawing a card, and drawing cards is pretty good. They have removal. It's actually really bad. But I want to draw. Because there's a like most of our stuff is white. So if we get a cheap white card, we can play it. And we got rewarded. This deck actually draws a lot. We have Showdown, we have Lens, we have the token card, we have the Skull Clamp. Just attack. Land for an expensive instant speed or something, I don't even know. So this and playing out that is more damage next turn. And we have a removal if they play something. Fairy Temper is only turn 4. That was insane. But with all my ranting, don't get me wrong, I think this cube is great for Arena. That's such a good step forward. Like, even if it's not the most balanced cube, even if it exposes, like, what people have been telling us about, like, how Vintage Cube is the best format ever, it really exposes that, in my opinion, when we try to put it into competitive perspective. But it's a step forward. Everything can get rebalanced. And also that means, like, maybe they're gonna introduce more cubes. Because I think the community perceived it pretty well. Although all the freaking Twitter is toxic right now. It's the Ajani versus the Boomers camp. Boros is at it. And I can joke about boomers because I'm almost a boomer, so. Ajani? Yeah, I mean, the Moxes are just stupid.
It's not perfect, but we have peace.
I know some people view that fun, but it's toxic fun. If toxic is being fun, then Moxes are fun. I'm 36. So I'm not a boomer by definition, but maybe for Magic terms, I am a boomer. Okay. Evangelist apparently is the like top 3 cards or top 4 cards in this format. Apparently. Oh man, they have a Reanimator. They have a Reanimator. And we don't have mana for this. So we need to draw. Priest. No, we don't have containment priest in this one. No, we were fine if we draw planes. Okay, I mean they still have to have it in hand, I guess. But why? Oh, this is random, yeah. They could have this discarded target themselves. Next turn it would be 2 targets, but I want to attack. Second from the top. 3-13. Actually, it's annoying. But then it's more life. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna attack otherwise. It's technically okay, but they're gonna play something, right? Skull Clamp would be a reason to play this out. So we have more mana. Okay. Gotta go for it. We gotta go for it. I also don't think these 3 drops really matter which one you play. I don't think like Sanjuin is really that much better than the double striker or the gut. It's just like they're replaceable. You play one or the other. As long as you don't play too many. Boros is so good because it everything works in the deck. Like every card in red or white is a good card for the most part. So you don't like you cannot mess up the deck. And that actually like then goes dimensions because the fail cases are like less punishing. So the expected value is it's just math. It's just pure math. Like you're better off starting with a fair deck, and there are outs as well into like red, black, white, blue, whatnot. Sure. Yeah, more mock starts. We had 2 mock starts, so I cannot complain. This one is slow on the draw. But it's hard to mull this hand. Okay, so this is sorcery, right? Yeah, one ring would probably be fine in this cube. It kind of like it's a Boros stopper a little bit. I don't know. it's a fair card. I mean, it's fair. It's like it's not a combo card, but yeah, control would be way more viable. Still want the 4th land in 2 draws, but we have stuff to do even without it. Phoenix, a blocking Phoenix. Two, 3, 4, 5. So I guess just here. Or here is also fine. This released the mana a little bit. This gives haste. Phoenix is surprisingly strong, I think. Especially if you have ways to just discard it. Okay, that's a problem. It's a problem that we're not hitting land drops. Caracas is good, yeah. We have one, I think. Bro. Annoying. Annoying. They just take the damage. Just to have a Phoenix out. 6 is a lot though. If we hit land drops, this would be fine, but when we don't, this is like an issue, but they cannot do it now. Can we do it? We could if I go here. But this is not a good play even. John Ramos, what is up? Oscar has been sorta not that great in this run. Usually I like the card though. It's fine. Probably need land drops. Imagine Snapcaster being legendary with Caracas. Wasn't there like a wizard land in the past that did that? But it was expensive. This is a no-go. Jita is kinda good, but if they have anything, it's not a great play. Could go here, but we take a lot of damage. So maybe we have to wave. Because this comes back eventually. That's my issue with the wave here. I think Jita is like insane if it goes through though. So I have to risk it. It's fine. It's a 1-drop. It's a 1-drop. It's fine. No. I don't know. Maybe it was too big of a risk. But then if they have a removal, probably wouldn't be fast enough. That's a choice. That is a choice. But we just don't have anything. Wave buddies come back. Does this work? You may cast this spell, it does work. We're just not getting lands. They tapped Caracas down, but cannot because we don't have enough in the yard. Okay, now we can get Phoenix. Phoenix and equip. But if they have, we just have to hope they don't have a white spell or what. Okay, so they don't have a white spell. Or maybe that's not how it works. It should work, yeah. So I would say they don't have it. I could exile it, but it's better to keep that. Goes to raid 2. And then Phoenix stays here. It's fine. Solid 2 to gain 2. One. So they don't have Phoenix yet. So won't achieve much. How do we win? Don't have haste, no. I can pump to gain 4. Oh no, it's the equipped creature gets okay. It's kind of the same if I just gain 2. Either way. We need to deal 5 somehow. Haste there would work. How do we deal with that? Because the 5 ends up in the yard. But this is a good play casting that. It's insane. Insane game. Doesn't come back yet, I guess. Six. Man, it's so easy for them to have 6. This is legendary for Karakas. I'm gonna do that and hope it's gonna work. Oh, this here, but the Phoenix is gonna get us now. Dude, this game was so close. Oh wait. No, it should work, right? Or it's only in their turn, maybe. I mean, that taxes their Caracas, it's whatever, but... But if we always the game +3. Because like they get everything back. We can exile, but then they get stuff back. Upkeep. The next thing. That's my issue. So like pretty hard. It's gonna be hard. But they are on 5. Okay, they take 2. This only pumps the equipped creature. Do we have a burn? Burst lightning, but it's too expensive. Nemesis. Would be so nice to not use that. Because otherwise they get both back. I mean, Goif is probably lethal. Oh, but they're gonna exile some stuff. Have an artifact creature. You're gonna have to exile enchantments. Oculus. This is at the beginning of each opponent's. Goif will get us. Can gain 2, 6. Oh, but it's 4 now. Goif is 4. No, they... Wait, no. Yeah, Goif is 4, I think. But I don't know how we deal 3. I don't think we have an out. What a great game, though. Oh, it's only 3. Only. Oh, okay. Nemesis actually does it. It's crazy. We have an out. But now... Okay, Lantern Nemesis. Okay, that's kind of good. Wait. Lightning, yeah, nothing else. Mox and Nemesis. Yeah, fetch, but they will see what we have. Well, I mean... Bro, wait, the Johnny with this. Oh, no, not enough. And we cannot fetch. No, we can if we gain, but then we don't deal with. Yeah, we can. But the Johnny is not gonna be it, right? Oh wow. If we got no, yeah, Johnny is not it. Crazy that we have like 4 draws and but we needed a land plus something. Yeah, if we had creatures. Crazy game. I thought it was over, but we kind of hung on. But that Caracas really won. Because it was too tempo efficient. Because we were mana screwed. It wasn't even the best Caracas ever, but good enough. No, I'm not gonna try to prove anything in Cube. And I'm never gonna defend green in my life. Except in foundations. And except Stompy. Stompy I'll defend. But there's no Stompy in Cube. Oh my god, do I keep? Do I keep? I guess that's not bad. Wait. We have a turn 1 druid. Maybe that's wrong. Not draft this cube. No, I don't know. Like, Boros is the only fun archetype. Well, sure. There's no good stuff in cube. You go combo. I don't think like it's possible to get overdrafted because there's always gonna be somebody like taking ancestry recall and time walk, and they're gonna be dragged into blue. That's just a flaw of this format, I think. Just lands. And now we're having our own ancestry recall. Such. Mega, what's up? What's up? I went 10-6 at the PT, which is pretty good. By the way, the player that we played is a Slovene guy. I don't know if they know me, but I know them. Luca, I mean, I know who he is. I don't know him in person. I know people that know Luka Doncic in person, because Slovenia is so small. Everybody knows somebody that knows somebody. Basically. Oh, you're going to see a Lakers game. I envy you. I envy you. I need to go. I mean, if I'm ever gonna be close whenever they play in the US, I need to freaking go to an NBA game. I messed up because when he was on Dallas, the tickets, there was like a tourist like kind of thing in Slovenia. People went there, and the flight and everything was super expensive. Super cheap, sorry, because it was sponsored by Dallas. But I don't think LA does that. And nobody like expected for Luka to move. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna still be able to do that. You remember where you were? I remember I was working, and like everybody stopped stopped working for that news. So we could just play the giant out. Why wouldn't I just play the giant out? Maybe that's wrong. Well, right now I combine coaching, streaming, YouTube and stuff and try to get by. So that's kind of my grind right now. This is such a cool card. It's not like particularly insane, but it's a cool card. It's a really good design, I think. This is how you make removal good in the modern era, because removal is usually just then 1-for-1. Also, I should be playing, not talking. But this gives you like... gives value to removal. That's interesting. This is more consistent. But this gives us green. But I could also go that and then have more plays to make with this. Not sure. This is, I guess, the mid route. Jomo, thank you so much, or Yomo, for your subscription. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it's not great in this cube, don't get me wrong. But it's such a cool design for modern removal. Because removal, like, it's really on a downtrend trend now. Like, it's just bad to play, like, anything that's more than 1 mana. Inconstructed, for more or less, but yeah, that was a good play. Okay, so we draw. And then we attack. That's good removal for sure. This deck is drawing a lot. This would draw... They kinda answered everything, huh? This would draw... Now this draws. The priest, this you mean? I think Evangelist is unique because not many cards go white in this format. Balance. 2, 3, 4, 5. This survives is great. It's not bad. Wait, this card, how does that work? So we don't need to play this. I mean... Yeah, we'd lose these. Fine. Discards cards. Oh wait, but if I play it, I discard the whole hand. Well, thank you, Oppo. But I guess there was no other choice. But I did go. I got gotten by balance before. I just don't know how you actually like. Okay, I get it. I get it if you get all the moxes. So you turbo ramp, dump the hand, balance. But then usually those decks win either way. I don't see like otherwise you profit from it? Other than like random scenarios, just have it and discard it or not use it. Because I've been like completely punished by by balance. You think balance is OP? I would say it's too random. What if opponent does the same? Curve out with artifacts. Good with plane. Okay, with planeswalkers, I see. Balance is a boomer's card. Didn't age well, I think. The same as library also didn't age well. Or you're just a curve out deck and then discard their hand, I guess. Not too much double white. But we have a Nemesis on 2. Do we keep that? Anything we draw? I think the upside is relatively high. It's not even that bad. For Surveil? This really depends. If we lose the Mox, it's good. But I don't think it's good otherwise. Okay, so we won't be targeting much. But they have to discard lands. If I deal with that instant, we could get here. And then that end step. There's an option of just playing that out and grow it, but I don't hate this. Huh. I'm debating between playing that out actually as a 1-1. It's likely there is not a better play than this or that next turn. And it's so random if it gets in the way. And I'd rather push more damage. I'll breacher. That card we have to be careful. It's pretty good. That's also good. But this can turn that on. Would be sick if this was legendary for the value. Oh, now we can exile lands. That's actually insanely good.
Strange and magnificent world. The land
Do get the
fights for
mana.
us.
Yeah, wave is busto. Wave is busto. Couldn't Nisa be replaced by something better? Nisa is actually so bad. But green is like it's like identity. I think it's what's green's problem. The archetype is ramp, but the Mox is ramp better. So the concept is a problem, not the cards. But it's actually when you brainstorm, how do you fix green? How do we fix green? Dot seas, no. No seas. Slow hand. This gives us a red permanent, dude. A vampiric tutor. Katubo, what's up? Hello. Okay. It wasn't that bad of a play. Do we need double red for the loot tree? I could name green. But that could backfire. I think we name red. I don't know. I usually don't take them because I don't think they're needed in Boros, but you can if you have the mana. Okay, opponent has everything. Yeah. I think the concept of splashing Time Walk and Recall especially is overrated. Time Walk I can see. Recall, like, I'd rather have Skull Clamp than splash a Recall in Boros. But you could do it. I don't know. I passed so many recalls because of Boros. Not first pick, obviously, but when I opened them in booster 2 or 3. So the reason for this would be, but we cannot add a lane. So maybe just go this and hope they don't have a spell pierce. We cannot Adeline next turn either way. Because we don't have it. So we need a plains plus Adeline. This. Oh no, they have that up. It's a pretty good discard. I'm often wrong. I am often wrong. So if you're using this for 2 mana, you're probably doing it wrong. Although there is the reanimation side of it. Mox. Mox gives us that. Awkward. We need to wave, I think, if this comes down. But then we have to sack the giant. I think we gotta go this as well. Because I can play a 1-drop up out in Kuru. I shouldn't have played the land there. Oh wait, oh my god, why didn't I attack for 4? I'm punting now. I mean, discarding does help because of Phoenix. So maybe it was bad for the better. Also, this is unclear. Next turn. 4 mana. 2, 3. Because we're getting pumps. But if we're gonna go this and robber. We're gonna need that out, right? Yeah, but our mana is pretty good actually. Okay, they can still find their animation because they got a treasure. Plus they hadn't played the land. Okay. Oh wait, they have something else. They have something else. They're gonna reanimate. -7. But they gain 3. We just have to discard. Wait. 3. No, that's in the way. What discard name is this, right? Haste. We go to 1 though if. No, wait, we just. Well, if they have nothing, then Nemesis is okay.
Those who cannot perceive beyond hone your prowess.
No, it would be still 8. It would be still 8. Now plus the skull climb, it would be enough, I guess. No. Complicated. So we're not drawing here, we just have to discard, but then this comes back. Or I guess that. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, it's draw and discard. Yeah, then it's fine. I mean, either way, this land is whatever.
Keep an open mind.
Okay, this game was. There was probably something. Like, we should have maybe just gone like all in on aggro, and then we would have just won this turn. But I guess I needed the double white. The white was the issue. I wanted to guarantee get the white on the turn the bangers come down. That's why I did it. And in hindsight, yeah, if there was white on top, which I guess it was. In hindsight, we would have won this turn. But feels bad, but okay. I think it still made the reason. Maybe that like attack was better to just go in for 4. But they would be at 4 now. And then there was an argument to discard that, but we couldn't equip, so I guess it was 1 close to lethal. And we couldn't deal with the 6/6. Oh, bro. Get the robber on tap. Doesn't change anything, right? Oh, but they don't have a land. They need a green source. They need a land underneath. They get this thingy, which obviously can be good. Should get resolve. Okay, that's fine. It's also okay. Two mana still. does help. We had three ways to have lethal now. No, 2 ways, I guess. But they needed 2 removals. Hedology, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? How are you doing? How is Cube? How is life? How many Ajanis? I swear Ajani is a toxic card. It is a toxic card. We just beat turn 4. Or was it turn 3? Turn 3. No, turn 4. But we had 2 moxes. It was turn 3, right? Turn 3 into turn 4. Turn 4 demon, turn 3 Italy or whatever the card is. Italy. Yikes. I mean, good versus creature decks. Or if we get any threat, it's definitely an upside to keep. Ooh, a creature deck. Ooh, Jita. So there's huge downside of them having like removal, but I mean, if they have removal, they deal with it anyways. Because if this untaps, don't have a fetch. Oh, they cannot have a fetch. Mock Jet. Don't have a 1 mana black spell. Oh, yikes. That was a turn. Did you win the box? Did you win the box? That was pretty good, Oppo. So we can deal with the Mox, deal with that. Mox under hole is better. But they have an artifact. Now they get a creature in case of delirium, I guess. If we pass, they can bolt it in response. Oh, we're having some... Yeah, the lag is also... Again, I don't know what's going on. It wasn't lagging until now, but yeah. Sorry, guys. Just here. Yeah, it is on my end, anti-time. Yesterday I had a